Let's get some induction going on. We are back. We have an adorable mint green elephant here, who comes to us with the name of Julber.
I think you might not be streaming.
I apologize. Right, I was not streaming for a moment, but we have an elephant named Julber. And in so doing, in rescuing them, we unlocked the elephant form, so that's an option now. And we also unlocked the Celios form, which has a bunch of wooden shards embedded in sort of a slimy looking head. With teeth along the bottom of it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, what appears to be teeth. So, this will be our AV. We also have a ear-bitten, face-painted skin 2, and a somewhat more scruffy and fluffy skin 3.
Which name was this one going to be?
It's Avern. Which is a sequence of games about an underground place full of mushrooms. And I think making them a very dark brown might be appropriate there. Or possibly white. They could be a pale underground-like thing. I remember Avernum being an interesting place which, like, is full of mushrooms are one of their primary foodstuffs and useful resources. So maybe trying to make them like a mushroomish color. They are sickly and lazy and materialistic. Welcome to the Gold Avernum. Do some work. This unicorn is currently called Nomer. And it's time for our AW. And I think I'm just too smitten with the idea of recruiting a dog and calling it a woo. Any attitude on colors?
How about that? Yeah, that one right there.
The rose?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Now we could give them markings, or we could give them an adorable scruff and whisker dots. Or not.
I like the scruff and whiskers.
Alright. A woo is a natural skeptic. We will lose some faith when we recruit them, but they're zealous and have a strong constitution. Alright, I like that. Because the loss of faith as soon as they show up, that only happens once. And after that, they don't have any, like, ongoing negative traits at all.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop, no, I didn't mean to tell you to eat. I want to bless you. Thank you. Applejack is level up. So we have recruited Avernum, we have recruited a woo. A woo is just gonna sleep on the ground. Do we not have enough beds? Did our beds break? Our beds broke. We're gonna need more beds for more followers. Alright. And Avernum is around here somewhere. Alex lives here, but Alex doesn't need to sleep up here. No, Alex is over here. Alex went and got a bunch of meat. Thanks, Alex. Have my blessing. That makes sense. Okay. Now, this is Salios, our last recruit for now, who was the mini-boss. They are terrified of death, but have a strong constitution. So if they ever get sick, they'll rest it off reasonably well. And we are at, Avernum Aru. It's time for Axtel. And I think one of the demonic forms, one of the mini-boss forms in black and white is probably the right form for Axtel. So it could be this one, could be Barbatos. I don't think this one is quite right. But we could go Barbatos, we could go Agario, or Agario. That's just something that I named another one of my followers. I'm forgetting your name right now. Oh well.
Me too.
Shall we keep the sticks oozlet thing here, or switch to branches, horns, or barbed wire?
Let's switch to the barbed wire.
You're real fond of that one, huh?
I suppose so. I mean, you don't have to. I just like it, that's all.
Yeah, we've got two of them already. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Sorry to, like, ask your opinion and then override it.
It's okay.
Alright. So Axtel can be this adorable fuzzy ball with an icon and branches. Little snowball demon. Welcome to the cult, Axtel. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, delete some spiders. Add some fertilizer to this. Continue to delete spiders. Now, things that we can do. Janitor station. I don't think we have one of those yet, and you were suggesting that we should prioritize it, which I think makes sense. So let's build one of those. Over here, just a little off to the side, kind of nearish to the food and the outhouses, makes sense to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And we can afford to create the demonic summoning circle. So we can put that up here near the missionary, because both of them are like new ways to use our followers, or we can try to put it somewhere else.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't block off the square formation of statues because the upper left one is already placed. Yeah, whichever.
I'll put this up here. And once we have a couple more gold bars, we'll be able to upgrade it as well. We can also make a healing bay, where we can heal our sick followers, which has a 3x3 footprint. Maybe want to put this up here in the back, kind of near the sleeping quarters?
Yeah, that makes sense.
We have 51 coins left. And I'm going to make some more beds. I also need to make sure to not run out of lumberyard. So let's get some resource regeneration up with that money before I spend it all in forms that aren't going to replenish themselves. Okay, we can look up the upgraded version of the outhouse, or of the shell shelters. We can start building grand shelters sometime soon, maybe. If we invest in that. There's propaganda speakers. And further upgrades to the missionary and demonic summoning circle, as well as upgrades to the lumberyard and stone mine, which can allow us to get a bit more mileage out of them. Oh yeah, and the refinery. The main thing with the refinery 2, as opposed to refinery 1, which is over here, is that you can refine materials faster and queue up 10 at a time from one refinery instead of just 5. We can also create a composting area to turn grass into fertilizer, to have more fertilizer for our farms. Over here we have a harvest totem, which can increase the growth speed of our crops, and a trapped scarecrow, which can occasionally provide meat by catching the birds, rather than only scaring them away. Many options.
I at least am very interested in the trap scarecrow, because we are going pretty hard into farming, and the birds stealing seeds seems to be a major potential source of drain on that.
We already got the scarecrow.
Does that completely prevent the birds?
I think so. The trap scarecrow just, it snags them, so you can occasionally get a meat from a bird in your base.
Oh.
And the main, like, keeping the birds away function, the normal scarecrows might not be perfect. I'm not entirely sure. It might be possible for them still to snag seeds occasionally, but the vast majority of coverage is already covered at this level.
Okay. In that case, I'm less urgent feeling about the trap scarecrow.
Could still do this, but we don't need it to keep our crops safe.
Fair
Just
enough.
supplement them with bird.
In that case, what's up with the upgraded outhouse?
Yeah, higher capacity. It doesn't need to be cleaned out as often.
I thought it would be more interesting than that, perhaps. I suppose not.
The followers are also, like, they have nicer thoughts about using it, but I don't think it increases your faith. You only notice it if you read their thoughts.
In that case, I suppose I don't have much of an opinion this time around.
No, okay. Well, I'm surprised you weren't all about the grand shelters.
Oh, I had thought we had already, or I had thought we had only unlocked beds and not, clean shelters.
No, we got tents.
Okay.
You requested we work on transitioning to tents, and we have. There's some tents over there. As you can see, it's not all sleeping grounds. Sleeping grounds on the ground. It's not all sleeping bags directly anymore. However, we don't have any extra beds right now, so that's another worthwhile investment for things. Yeah, we can make another 2 sleeping bags. Or perhaps 1 sleeping bag and 1 upgrade into a tent. There we go. Our followers are getting busy building the things that we have requested. Avernum wants something. Avernum is in love with a woo. A woo doesn't know I exist. Would you gather 10 flowers for me from Darkwood so that I might woo them? Clearly it was meant to be. That is this nonsense. Okay, you want to woo a woo. Because that's clearly how this goes. Alright. Adorable. And also, Alex has become aged and is tired, so that's, whoops, I didn't mean to come in here, but okay, let's do this, I guess. Um, what is Alex doing down here in the order? I guess after they come back from their, well, Affinity is up there in their proper place. Alex, why are you... You're in the wrong place in the turn order. Oh well. Avernum is actually younger than the two subsequent recruits. Slightly younger than Amu and Axtel. Well, I am going to invite Axtel to come in here and confess to me. Interest in the Yellow Crown and food. When do we eat? It's always about food with you people. Oh, I guess I can't blame you. See if I can bless everybody.
They don't have the red crown keeping them going without apparent need for food or sleep.
No, that's true. They are in fact still mortal, and they do need to on them. Get some sleep, Alex. Receive my blessing, Oggold. Just occurs to me how much, like, that can sound like I'm addressing somebody who incidentally is being lustfully stared at.
Oh.
A little bit of a stretch. Alright, here we go. Now we have... Demon Summoning Ring.
Nice.
Pet the dog. Not you. Get the blessing too. And perhaps I will take a moment to pet Owu as well. I like the way they laugh about it, like, isn't this... It's a little bit of a joke, but that's okay. I love it. Oh, my cultists are so happy.
Mm-hmm.
Just do some speed planting over here to save our folks some time. Applejack gets the last one. Alright. We also have the janitor station set up over here, so now, even while I am away, people can clean up the mess. And we have a lot more meat now. So, we can feed people some nice hearty meat broth for dinner, or breakfast, or whatever meal this is. Let's try and check and make sure that I blessed everybody. I think so. Yeah. Everybody except Aondel, who is sitting there being sick. Well, you know, let's maybe actually use this healing bay. Oh. And now Aondel is fine, but he's still wandering around clutching his stomach. Until he stops. Alright, things are looking pretty good here. Somebody left me some gold. Come, my loyal subjects. Let us gather together.
Beloved, let us pray.
You know how this actually goes.
A little bit.
Unlock zealous weapons, because that's all that is left to unlock here. Next time we'll have a choice. And I'm noticing that Applejack is actually missing the little cross that indicates that I've blessed them today. Where's Applejack? Applejack is I don't actually have to hit all of them every day. I just like to do so when I can. Be censored by the progress bar above my shrine for a moment. And unlock another thing. Okay. So we can improve the healing bay, potentially. And we also have all of the other options that we had last time. I like the idea of improving the missionary.
Those have been pretty useful.
Probably be expensive though. Speaking of the missionary, let's see what missions we can send people off on. We could ask people to go and get some pumpkin seeds. I don't think we've even actually grown any pumpkins. Axtel would have a good chance of success getting pumpkin seeds, even though he's only level 2. Sure. Show us what you've got, Axtel. Prove yourself. Have a good trip. And let's see. Yeah, those seeds are an easy get for apparently quite a few of our people, or we could send them for lumber, for stone, for gold. Let's see if anybody has a particularly good rate finding gold. Ajarika has a good rate finding gold. It'll take 3 days. 88% chance of success though. Ain't nobody beating that. Affinity will come close to rivaling it though.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course, Affinity has been utterly remarkable at finding us stuff. Alright, let's keep this on again. And Axtel and Affinity are actually both the same shape. I really noticed that. Okay, I think it's time to head out for another crusade. Maybe just make these people some fiddles before I go. Thoughts on where to go crusading?
I think I haven't seen an Ura in a bit, but also there's that quest to get 10 flowers from Darkwood.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot that. Thanks for reminding me. Sure. So we need to head to Darkwood this time. In order to get flowers with which Avernum might rule a room. Because that's apparently what's happening. Okay. I cannot afford Pajol. Flower time. During the break, I also got a thing to put my laptop on so that the bottom of it was open in hopes of helping to combat the overheating, which I think might be part of what's going on. Okay, we have a Zealous Axe. We just unlocked these. This means that we will collect more Divine Inspiration while we are questing. We also got the Hounds of Fate, and I missed every single shot that time. Because these do not count as enemies to home in on. Alright, moving right along. strong enough to start this time.
So it goes.
The amount of time I need for it to swing this axe, I feel really slow. It's also kind of a difficult thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was somewhat embarrassing. Well, at least I got some heart from that chest. Some heart, yes. You know what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Well, axe is good for those jumping moves. Okay, bird.
Seems so.
Nice bird. Yeah, the axe is good for the jumping things because it's not slow enough that it's difficult to catch them after they land. And because they jump over subsequent swipes anyway, dealing a lot of damage all at once, even with a slow swing, is useful for that particular enemy. Man, this Altus is really powerful. Gold nuggets. More health. The game is just like, whoa, no, don't you go dying on me right now. Effective spell. Bonus gold. Card time. Hi, Blonic. What you got for me? The heart container. I could pay 20 gold for another one, but I don't want to right now. The bed has collapsed, and the flock is ready for another sermon.